A young father, Marcus Rutledge, mysteriously vanished from Nashville, Tennessee, leaving behind an alarming trail of unanswered questions and dark secrets. At just 23, Marcus was a beloved father of 2 young children, seemingly living an ordinary life filled with promise and potential. But on a seemingly routine day in June of 1998, Marcus disappeared without a trace, sending ripples of shock and distress through his close-knit family and tight circle of friends. The morning of Monday, June 8, 1998, started as a typical day. Marcus awoke beside his girlfriend, Tawania, in her home. They had a 2-year-old daughter together, whom Marcus adored. He dropped their daughter at daycare around 10 in the morning. Later that day, Marcus and Tawania spoke briefly around 1:30 p.m., their last known contact. After this call, Marcus went silent, not answering his phone, an immediate red flag for those close to him. As hours passed without any word from Marcus, anxiety built in Tawania's heart. Concerned, she reached out to Marcus's parents, David and Geraldine "Jerry" Rutledge, who resided far away in southeast Michigan. They too were immediately unsettled. The lack of contact was entirely uncharacteristic of Marcus, prompting Jerry and David to urge Tawania to investigate further. With worry mounting, Tawania enlisted the help of Ethan Gibbs Jr., Marcus's best friend. Together, they broke into Marcus's duplex apartment, desperate for answers. Inside, they discovered a troubling scene that hinted something sinister had occurred. Marcus's beloved Rottweiler was locked in the bathroom, left without food or water, desperate enough to chew through part of the bathroom carpet in hunger. Marcus was known to care deeply for his dog, making it inconceivable that he would willingly leave the animal in such distress. Although nothing else seemed disturbed or stolen, the dog's condition strongly suggested Marcus had left involuntarily or in distress. Concerned and disturbed by their findings, Tawania contacted the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department, initiating a missing person investigation. Police responded quickly, issuing an immediate lookout alert for Marcus's distinctive vehicle, a bright red 1995 Plymouth Neon, marked by Michigan plates. However, initial searches yielded no results. As Marcus's worried parents raced from Michigan to Nashville, investigators began to peel back layers of Marcus's life, uncovering troubling secrets unknown to even his closest family members. First, detectives discovered Marcus had dropped out of Tennessee State University, deceiving his family for over a year by pretending he was still a dedicated student. His parents, devoted educators, and respected community members were shocked by this revelation, as Marcus had even falsely mentioned upcoming exams during a recent family visit. Further investigation revealed another secret Marcus had kept closely guarded. He had been discreetly involved in activities that diverged significantly from the values Marcus had been raised with. Friends, including Ethan, admitted Marcus had some involvement in questionable activities but offered no insights into his whereabouts. Days turned into weeks with no sign of Marcus until his abandoned vehicle surfaced miles away at the Riverwood Apartments. Intriguingly, a maintenance worker revealed a mysterious middle-aged man had been seen driving Marcus's car in the weeks preceding its abandonment. Despite diligent police efforts, this driver was never identified, deepening the mystery. Inside Marcus's vehicle, investigators found sparse but significant clues. An unregistered firearm concealed beneath the driver's seat, along with 2 identifiable fingerprints. One traced to an unrelated rental VHS tape, the other unidentified and untraceable. Critically, nothing discovered in the car suggested Marcus had survived beyond his last known contact on June 8th. Amid the investigative confusion, Marcus's family endured haunting anonymous calls to their Michigan home, repeated instances of silent phone calls which offered fleeting hopes Marcus was alive. Yet authorities dismissed these occurrences as meaningless anomalies. Tragically, Marcus's disappearance became overshadowed by the sudden loss of his best friend Ethan Gibbs Jr., found deceased in his apartment just months after Marcus vanished. Ethan's vehicle, too, was mysteriously abandoned across town. Initially, suspicion centered on Ethan's roommate, Charles D. Brown, Jr., a man with a troubling past and a connection to a distressing incident occurring just one day after Marcus disappeared. Though circumstantial evidence pointed toward Brown, charges against him ultimately fell through due to insufficient evidence. The proximity of these two tragedies, Marcus's disappearance and Ethan's death, created deep suspicions among detectives. Yet, frustratingly, no definitive evidence emerged linking the two cases. Over decades, both mysteries remained unsolved, haunting the Rutledge family and the Nashville community. A startling revelation arrived years later when Marcus's family uncovered another secret, a daughter they never knew existed. Remarkably, police were aware of this child, yet never informed the Rutledges. Though a painful oversight, the discovery provided solace and unity to Marcus's fractured family, bringing them closer together even in their prolonged grief. Years passed with minimal developments until December 2010, when a hunter stumbled upon a human skull in secluded woodland outside Nashville. Shockingly, this significant discovery languished unnoticed until DNA matching, tragically delayed for years, confirmed the skull as Marcus's in late 2024. The identification, made possible by DNA from Marcus's newly discovered daughter, finally confirmed the family's worst fears. Though investigators now had Marcus's remains, critical questions lingered. The skull bore no explicit indications of violence, providing no clues to the precise cause of death. Yet detectives declared the case an active investigation, certain Marcus met foul play related to his secretive activities. The Rutledge family continues their search for closure and justice, supported by friends and community members who remain hopeful for resolution and peace after many years of uncertainty and sorrow.